What's going on? All right, so this is gonna be my rundown of why I feel like Scorpios and Libras are a perfect match. Now, some of you may say, no, that's not true. And some of y'all may be like, yeah, you're right. This is just my opinion and my observations. And yeah, here we go. Number one, Scorpios and Libras have similar love languages. Example, Scorpios are sometimey, like I love you, like cold hot, it's kind of like that Gemini vibe, like I'm cool, but when it sting, baby, it stings, and it stings bad. Libras are kind of the same way though, Libras, I'm sorry, but y'all, sometimes they can be the same way. Libras can be very, I like you, but I got my days where I'm like, I'm not fucking with you. Or my months or my times where I'm just like, nah, that's not it. Thing number two, Scorpios do not really know how to communicate their emotions. They really don't. So Scorpios have this way of, letting things build up. And you want to be an effective communicator when it comes to your emotions. And you're so, just gun-ho on being right and knowing about how you feel versus thinking about how the other person feels. It's very one-sided. It can be very one-sided, but to stay on this topic for number two, the way a Scorpio communicates is very brash. They could be cool and then all of a sudden things just kind of go left and it's like, well, I didn't know you were feeling this way. But the Scorpio does not know how to communicate that. Just because people are water signs and you assume that they're in tune with their emotions does not mean that they know how to effectively communicate those emotions. Libras, as it relates to that, Libras can be very, I am in my head. Like, I know how I feel, but then I don't, and so the indecisiveness leads you to really not communicate how you feel because you really don't fucking know. You really don't know how you feel. You be like, I love him, but, he got a side to him I just don't fuck with. But I could be wrong, but I know I'm right. Like, Libras will have all of the clues that they need to put together their own emotions and thoughts and still not really know what the fuck those are. And so therefore you don't communicate them. And even when you do know what they are, it's such a variety of things that you really don't know how to communicate it. And when you do, you explore it to a depth where it's like, I thought I understood you, and now I realize I don't. And I would say it's the same with Scorpio. All right, number three. Number three will probably be that I feel like Scorpios and Libras are both really good at nurturing people's shadow sides, okay? I feel like Scorpio and Libra fit together if you are in your shadow. If you don't know what your shadow aspect is, that's a whole nother video, child. Shadow aspects from the Scorpio and the Libra side, I feel like, or we could just say the less talked about or less shown aspects of the self, right? The inside self that you don't really want to tell nobody what's going on. That really does meet up with Scorpio and Libra. They are both at a place where they know they can enjoy each other. It's intellectual. The Libra loves how the Scorpio loves them, and the Scorpio loves that, but the Scorpio capitalizes on that and then says, oh, Libra is not strong enough for me, I'm just so they think that you're lesser than in a way where you're not that emotionally stable, or you don't know how to communicate. They rely on you for that communication because they don't have it. You rely on Scorpio for the emotional things that you feel like you actually can't offer. Yeah, in a lot of places. And so you find that, and then you're like, ugh, they said they were capable of loving me and being nice and being this deep, and I love the deepness. Yeah, but you didn't know what that deepness was gonna come with, did you? You were in for a rude awakening. So that's my own opinion about it. You take it how you want. This concludes my video. I just made this really short. These are just the top 3 things that came off the top of my head, and viewing my own parents who are Scorpios and Libras, a Scorpio and a Libra. Tell me what y'all think in the comments and what other things y'all have. Of course, this is just my opinion. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. I need that. We all need that to survive in these YouTube streets, okay? Make sure y'all check out that link below too, okay? I got my music link listed below, Patreon, and all the 9, okay? The whole motherfucking 9. Also have new merch listed below. Make sure you get it. Peace.